Mina sengabona ukuthi ke ukutshala kahle hle kuqala engqondweni. You know, it's your mind that first needs to decide about farming. You know, that first has to decide about food security, you know, food preservation. It's your mind. It's your mind that wants to free itself from the slavery of having to buy food all the time. And then being left empty and desperate when you have no source of buying food all the time. Yet you have the main source, which is the soil, and you neglect that part. So it is in the mind, it's in our minds. Our minds needs to give us solutions for home challenges, you know. And no, it's not easy to it's not easy, it's not enough to preach the gospel of looking for a job, because it's that gospel of saying go get money is to solve a problem. What is the problem is that we have no food in the house. Where does food come from? The soil. So do we have the soil in the house? Yes. Do we have people in the house to tender to the soil? Yes. So do we need a job to get food? No. You just need people to work the soil to get food. Hear me, angikho advanced that much, because obviously we need money, obviously we need jobs, obviously we need all of that. But let's go to simple math. 1 + 1 = 2. Here you have a home with people with hands, and you need with mouths that you need to feed, and the source of feeding these people, which is the soil. So you just simply have to decide to use that source, instead of saying, no, we won't use this source, but we'll go look for a job to give us money to go buy food that we can produce from our soil. Money can buy many other things that it can buy, but food, we shouldn't be buying food. We shouldn't be buying food. We should be growing food so that we are not desperate for money. Money should be something that we work for to advance our lives, you know, to make our lives comfortable, not to sustain us. Money isn't for sustainability, for your livelihood. The soil is there to do that. So that's why I need to get, it just starts in the mind. If your mind starts to make sense of the world, you'll start to see what again. Gardening is not a career, it's the lifestyle, it's the way of life for each home. It's the sustainability of a home. It is not a job. So gardening and farming is something that all of us should be doing naturally, like we do, like ugeza. You know, naturally uyazi ukuthi ungcolile othi ngihambe ngiyovuka ekuseni ngiyogeza noma ngenze so, you know. So naturally uyazi ukuthi ulambile, so ufuna utshale khona uzodla. Not ukuthi ke naturally mawulambile ufuna uyothenga. That somewhere we lost it somewhere. Imali asisebenzise for things that need imali. Ukudla do not need imali. It needs umhlabathi usually uhlala ukhona, bese udinga ama-seeds nabantu abazotshala. And abantu abazotshala yilabantu abadlayo, akuwona umsebenzi ukutshala. It's the way of life. And sayibamba lapho, akukho kuhlupheka nokujwayeleka kabi esokusafarisha in the future, when people start to think they can control us because they control what we eat. Once you are controller what you eat, you already have an upper hand on everything, because I'll negotiate on an empty stomach. You negotiate because usuthi. Now you want to advance your life. So we need to stop this thing where farming is a career. Farming, you can, you know, no, that's your field. I'm not a farmer. You are. If you're a person that eats, you are a person that should know how to grow their food. It shouldn't be an option. Shouldn't be okay, nama farmers, yes, kukhona abanye who make it a career out of it, meaning they're not just farming for sustainability or for food and all of that. They're farming now to make money, so they're going on a bigger scale. But everyone should be knowing how to make their own food, how to grow their own food from their own garden, because that is a natural way of life. So it starts in the head. Fix your head, and then you start seeing what reconnect with the soil. It puts things into perspective. Imali isn't the power. The power is you knowing what you want and how to go for the things of how to prioritize those things and remove the riffraffs, So it starts in the head. Sustainability, everybody should know these things. This is different ufunde different types of vegetables that you can do. Ufunde which ones are the best ones or which crops are the best, then you can go to the market with to sell further and stuff like that. But sustainability yethu nje yomuntu mawudla ufuna ukwazi ukuthi ukudla qhamukaphi ukwazi ukwenza, Okay.